Hi, my beautiful water signs. My name is Kim Enchantress. I'm here to do your Halloween reading for the 31st of October 2019. And what I am going to read for you is from The Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish, The Enchanted Lenormand cards by Caitlin Matthews and Virginia Lee, and the Animal Tarot cards Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Now, as you can see, I've picked three piles here. First one is the Black Tourmaline, second the Amethyst, third one is the Citrine. So whatever pile you're drawn to here, water signs, I'll put a time signature down below so you can just scroll across. You may want to pick two piles or three. So it's totally what you're drawn to and what you feel you can connect to. So the first card with the Black Tourmaline is the Initiate. And the Initiate, while I'm looking at this card, is somebody that's got everything that they really need, got a lot of abundance there, but they're hiding for some reason. They're definitely hiding. There's some curiosity there with this card. They're a warm person, but they need to be open. So I'm just going to read a little bit further into the book to see how this is relating to you. Now, your energy is unworldly, naive, and unguarded, and you will therefore soon face tests which will help you acquire experience and wisdom. When this card appears, know you have an inclination to take risks without thinking of where the road you wish to dart down will lead you. You have a tendency to say and do many things without thinking through the possible impact here. Now, the lessons you are experiencing are filling your life with richness. You have so much trust and self-belief, but you are not prideful. Now you are ready to take great chances, and others may even judge you at being about to take crazy risks. You may be contemplating leaving a safe job, about to travel or enter a new relationship wholeheartedly, or maybe you're going to make a move in life without having examined all the consequences. So this is where you're being curious, you're inquiring, and you're open-hearted. You are very inquisitive here, water signs, but you are no fool. So you are an initiate, and you will therefore take risks as you face the unknown. So your next steps into the mystery of life will be blessed, and you have the courage to now enter the unknown. So that's a beautiful message that's coming through around Halloween. Now we have the Garden, which is about public events, concerts. It's a place where you could go to have coffee with like-minded people. It is going out in public. You have the Tree, which can mean health matters, energy, your overall vitality. It is a card that takes a long time to grow, but it's solid. But it may be telling you to have some patience. Now we have the Man card here as well. So this could be you, water signs, or it could be a significant man in your life. Now, because it's a general reading, take it in your situation to see how this is going to pan out for you. Now, we've got the Garden and the Tree together. So this could be some of you taking a long break. It could be deciding to go to a health resort because of health issues. It could be some of you are focusing on health activities, like going to a spa or a gym. It may be hospital related, so a beautiful hospital, beautiful gardens and monuments. This could be a man that's in the public eye and is very popular, or it could be a player for some. Now, for others, it could be a man that is coming out in public to say he's gay. And this could be also a healer or a man who's not well and wants to get better. So we'll see how this is going to pan out for you. Now with the Animal Tarot card, we've got the World here. And this is the Shetland Sheepdog. He's a major arcana card, and it's congratulating you. So you've accomplished what you set out to do, and it was successful. And it's also telling you that you've made, through all the challenges, and you've learnt your life lessons. You've incorporated them into your life, and you've done this with dignity and courage. Now the world is telling you that the joy of life, faith and fullness is coming. And it's about knowing your purpose here and where you're going. So successfully solving problems, getting the job done. So it's congratulating you. You did it. You made it through all the challenges. And now the possibilities before you are endless. So you can start back at the beginning or create something totally new, but nothing's going to stop you now. You have won the blue ribbon of life, just like the puppy here. Now, dogs in general represent loyalty, playfulness and unconditional love. So however different breeds exhibit different traits. So Shetland sheepdogs are known for their great intelligence, their beauty and sense of humour, along with their pressing need to have a job, which is equated to the human need for the life purpose. The job might be joyfully herding sheep or goats, or agility training, working as a service to animals, or securing your home. So when you show the same enthusiasm in fulfilling your own divine aspirations that this Shetty has for her work, you are sure to be a standout success. So that's a nice little message coming if you pick pile number 1, the black tourmaline. If you picked pile number 2, which is the amethyst, we have the elf struck, and this is from the fairy forest. And this is a beautiful card. If you can see, it's very enchanting. This person is very beautiful and elegant. Now I'm going to read from the fairy forest book for the elf struck and to a little bit more inner depth meaning if you've picked pile number 2. So the elf struck is telling you, you are dazzled, you're amazed, you're astounded at present. Your head a whirl with overworldly visions and thoughts. So this is something that's coming through a lot of psychic downloads and visions. Perhaps you're psychic. You may be a little obsessive and unable to balance at present. It is all or nothing for you, and the momentum is exhilarating and intoxicating. So you have given your all to your new passion. You have discovered that you truly do have the power to create what you want in your life and what you need. So please take time out to contemplate just how these miracles have come about, the coincidences and connections that have brought you to this place. There is so much to be considered, to think about, and the thoughts you have at this time are intense and fully flavoured, that they are creating the next steps in your life, drawing them to you, weaving and creating your future. So while you are currently so devoured by the desire to push forward with this energy, do not allow your current state of enchantment to be sabotaged or hijacked for other purposes than your own, which may be for the highest good. So soon the intensity will cease, the balance shall make a return, and life will take on something like normality again. But now, having tested your magic and tasted the magic, you can never return to how you once were. You are forever changed. Water signs. So that's a beautiful message that's coming through. Now I'm going to read for you from the Enchanted Lenormand, and we've got the mountain, which is about obstacles and delays. It can be a foreign place, a remote place. We have the key, which is destiny, which is about finding solutions. And we have the child, which could be a child or new beginnings. So when we've got these 3 cards together, what it is saying to you is that there may be some obstacles that you will overcome. You've got some new beginnings coming. You found a solution to get over these obstacles or to go around them. And for some, this could have been a lonely child, or maybe you've had a problem with a fresh new start, but it's only a little bump in the road, so don't worry. Maybe it's a child with learning difficulties, these were small obstacles in your way and you got through them. For others, this could be a young climber that's very successful, so a young mountain climber. But whatever it is, for water sign, it's definitely a necessary new beginning for you. Now, this could be a spiritual child that's the eldest child in the family. So we'll go on and see what the Animal Tarot card is saying. And we've got the Two of Autumn. This is the Abyssinian cat. So what this is telling you that maybe with all these obstacles, you have been under a lot of stress because you're probably working a lot of jobs and you probably have too many responsibilities, but you need to balance your work and personal life and bring that fun back into your life. Now I'm going to read from the Animal Tarot card for you, for the Two of Autumn, and give you a bit more in-depth meaning of the Abyssinian cat. Now, the Abyssinian cat is telling you definitely, it's teaching you that negative thinking will not get any successful outcome that you're seeking. So just as the bee, which is the 8 of spring, symbolises trying to multitask and contend with many opportunities at once, this card indicates a great deal of stress, so possibly from having more than one job. Now, the Abyssinian cat's asking you to have more fun and try to find a way to infuse a little bit of joy into your life. So no matter whatever task you're doing here, no matter if it's going out or working from home or whatever the case may be, shopping, whatever, just look at trying to balance the fun side of things too. Now, this cat wants you to lighten up. If possible, try to find some balance between professional and personal life. The Abyssinian is one of the oldest cat breeds, and as such, he has learned that all work and no play makes just a dull person. So very personable and curious. The Abyssinians simply love to play and explore and happily experience new things. So therefore, they encourage you to learn from their very balanced work ethic and enjoy life. So that's a beautiful message if you've picked pile number 2 with the amethyst. If you've picked the citrine, pile number 3, we have the blood month. So this is some sacrifices that you're going to make around Halloween. There is definitely a decision, or someone's offering you something and you have to sacrifice something in order to be able to do this. So maybe it's another job, it could be a partner, the son, but we'll see as I give you a little bit more in depth. So there is a time for all of us to gather the harvest. In order to do so in the fields, the heads of the grain must fall. So in our own lives, we must similarly be ready to let go and offer up something of value in order to make room for the greater good that can then flow into our lives, into our souls. Now, when we sacrifice, we make something sacred by the very act of giving it up. It is no sacrifice to make an offering that has no value, no meaning to us. And so at that time, you are being asked to give, contribute, and offer up something valuable to you in order to receive something in return. Now, what you give must be significant, as there must be energetic room created in order for significant blessings to flow through you to return to you. These sacrifices do not always come in the form of material. It is not always a thing that we offer or let go of. It can be our pride, our judgment, our human conceits, our petty quarrels and disputes, all of which will fill our days with distractions that serve no one. With Blood Month comes to the need to make a deep and earnest decision to give up something that we have held dear. Now, even components of our constructed human personality, to give them up to feed the hungry beings of Blood Month, who, although terrifying to gaze upon, will clear and free us up in so many ways. Have no doubt, from the offerings you make, the future will be born. Now is the time to make that sacred offering. That's a beautiful message that's coming through if you've picked pile 3. Now, the Lenormand cards we have here is the sun, which is success and shining the light on something. It's also the fuel that drives you. It's your energy. And we've got the scythe here, which means harvesting on this side. On this side, it means cutting off a situation or a person, so ending something. And we have the coffin, which is end of a cycle, finality. It can mean a death, but depending on the situation. So we have the sun and the scythe together. Let me hold these there. And for others that are going through daylight savings, this could be that there's some fast endings that are going to happen, or maybe there's a positive decision around daylight savings. There could be successful endings here with the sun in the coffin, or maybe some troubles can occur after success, and this could be a termination of a job which is finally ending for you. So it could be an end to energy. Maybe there's an outage somewhere, or just that your vitality is not happening for you. Maybe you need some bed rest, that type of thing around Halloween. Now we have the Seven of Summer, which is the Maine Coon kitten. And what this is telling me is that you've been procrastinating, and also this decision that you have made or are about to make is going to help you move forward with a priority. So if you need to do more research, then do that, but don't overthink the situation. You just got to listen to your heart. Like, there's something that's over, dead and buried, and if you procrastinate, it's just going to delay your decision. Now I'm just going to read for you the Seven of Summer, which is the Maine Coon kitten, and give you some more inner-depth meaning to what this could be. Now, the Maine Coon kitten, there is a need to make a choice and overthinking, asking for and listening to guidance. It's time to stop procrastinating, decide what you want to do. Now, the failure to do so is keeping you from moving forward on a very important issue. Now, it is possible that you're spending too much time in your head when you should be listening to your heart. If there is more research to do, then you need to get busy. However, also set a time limit for how much longer you're going to wait before a choice is made. It may also be time to detox from unhealthful foods, substances, or situations. And the Maine Coon cats are beloved for their sweet, smart, and adorable nature. They're also a very large cat. Among their most notable features and their big ears and paws. So do you need to hear some sage advice to help you make this decision that you're putting off? Is some legwork called for to get the additional information necessary to move forward? Maine Coons are also known for having water repellent fur, and water symbolises emotion. So are you thinking too much about your decision when you should be listening to the feelings instead? So that's a beautiful message that's coming through for the water signs. If you pick 1, 2, or 3, thank you so much for stopping by. Happy Halloween to you all. Bye for now.